I don't
Let's
know.
try
I was
this
thinking
again.
track my pen on camera. So I don't know.
Let's try this again. I think we are liver than a sunbit right now. Is that? I don't think that was proper English. Oh, well.
No, that's beautiful English. We are
Liver
live
than a
on
sunbit.
YouTube. We are live as shit on YouTube.
There are a lot of shit on YouTube right now,
Yeah, we are.
folks.
I can see Bill now.
Or should I say Buttons and Bill, the Mineral, Zinc, joining us live from Anchorage, Alaska. How you doing this evening, sir?
You know, we're doing pretty good. I can't complain. I mean,
You enjoying the first part of football season? We're what now? Three weeks in.
Yeah, Dookies, man, 3-0. Just whooped up on North Carolina A&T on Saturday.
I was going to mention that coming up. What you thought about your Blue Devils?
What was it? Coastal Carolina, I think is who we just whooped. I think it was Coastal Carolina. Either way, it's some shit Carolina team we whooped up on.
And as usual, I get really confused with the schedule. But who's coming Saturday?
What next?
Yeah, who you have next?
I don't even know who we have next. I don't even know who we have next.
We're heading to Knoxville, and based on our first 3 games, I think Buttons would agree that's definitely going to be the toughest that we've seen so far.
Yeah, it's going to be up there. They're looking all right.
I'll be honest, I bought into the hype of Gator Nation going into the first game, and then after the first game, I kind of realized that Utah was a really good football team, and if it hadn't have been for the climate, I think that's a lot different game. I think in Utah,
yeah,
I think the spread's bigger in Utah. So I'll take 2-1. I'm not for moral victories, and of course, yesterday was not. That was barely a victory, and I've seen many say we lost that game. Really, that was a loss, and it should be treated that way.
Next week
in practice.
Next week, Duke goes on the road to 3-0 Kansas.
That's right, the Jayhawks. I knew that. I had that written down for the next show.
Duke, Kansas next week.
That's going to be your toughest so far.
So far, hands down. Yeah, hands down.
So,
our toughest one so far.
Have you watched episode 9 on YouTube?
No.
Pretty sure it's our longest so far. It's almost 2 minutes, 2 hours and 28 minutes. Jeff's interview went super long, which is okay. That's not.
Yeah,
I'm not complaining by any means. It more than doubled its allotted time. I didn't take anything out of his. I didn't really take anything out much at all, more than usual, just the blabber that nobody can hear. And then even more so when it went to Spotify. So today, folks, it went out on Spotify, a little cleaner version, like I usually do, where I clip the uhs and ands and whatnot from here and there. Buttons, have you had a chance to listen or watch episode 9? No, I don't imagine. I don't imagine anybody has. It's been around here. Buttons, what happens on Saturday and Sunday around here with 2 boys, 3 boys, men running around this house?
Same thing that's every day, other than football.
I wanted to say, did you see your boy, Jaquez Moore?
I did not. I did not catch the Duke game. I know that he's getting a lot of playtime.
Well, he only had 4 rushes. However, he ripped off a 42-yarder. He had 55 total on 4 rushes. And I read a thing that
Wow.
they want to get him the ball more because he is an explosive guy. So
He's a fast. I mean, he's been fast.
yeah, average 13.8 a clip.
Swanee's probably missing him right now.
Yeah, our old high school now. They've struggled since
I can believe it.
Jacquez left. Jacquez had a little talent surrounding him.
I'm becoming a fan of him after watching the game. The dude's looking nice. He's only a sophomore.
You should look up some of his high school clips that I think you can find. What's the place called? There's a website that they post their high school highlights where recruiters can go watch and people can go watch. And he's got some pretty impressive stuff, and he had some pretty good talent around him. And like, in high school, you play both ways. And when you have one player that's significantly better than the rest, you end up playing him as your quarterback and safety just because you want the fastest man controlling the ball on offense, and you want the fastest man protecting the last level of protection. And he was a fabulous player. For 48 minutes, he was 100 miles an hour. And even special teams, you would see him just want to stay on the field and be part of special teams, be part of what the team was doing. He was an impressive young man to watch, and to watch him throw the ball to some guys who were actually pretty talented and were really overshadowed by him was fun to watch as well. I'm glad you get to watch him and you get to experience what Buttons and I have seen with our own eyes. We knew the kid was special. We knew it 4 years ago.
Yeah,
Our son was lucky to play with him.
Yeah, he's looking nice for a sophomore. For a Duke sophomore,
Well, it's good to know that he can go somewhere and contribute.
Yeah,
and that's better.
Definitely putting work in.
As a young man that we've been blessed to meet,
and
I'd much rather him
this year. Definite improvement from last year to this year. So off season,
definitely
working too.
Definitely, it's special to see him choose a place where he can go have an influence, because we all know that if he'd have taken off for Georgia, Alabama, Florida State, that it would have been, well, not Florida State, but it would have been a little bit before he'd have got to carry the ball and have an influence.
Or a Clemson, or an Auburn or something like that, he might still be sitting behind one of their, depending on if they had a senior and a junior or what their situation's like. He might have been, he definitely could have been sitting on a smaller SEC school or something, or any other ACC.
And I tell you, 3-0's good momentum to go to Kansas.
Yep, I'm glad we got him.
I will definitely be pulling for Duke, and my boy Jacquez. If you catch this, we're pulling for you.
If you
love to see you miss, but glad you're.
If you the game's gonna be on FS1. It's set on the phone FS1, but if not, you can go on Stream East, streameast.xyz, or it's there's a couple different ways to get to it, but you can go on Stream East and you can stream any game you want. That's how I watch the Duke games, is on Stream East.
That's a noon game, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it'll be 8 a.m. my time, but yeah, noon your time.
When is it?
Saturday
at noon.
Saturday at noon. We are scheduled to record our show Saturday evening. Of course, it'll be after our games, our mutual games. And we're trying to lock down the guest for that, but we will have one.
Speaking of guests, Peggy said she would be a guest, and she also says hi and she misses you.
Peggy would be probably a great guest. You remember Miss Peggy?
I think I do.
Peggy Gustafson, she was one of the pros.
She was the pro lady. Always wore the loudmouth pants.
Yeah, and bright
shirt.
Yes, I remember.
I feel like she's from Georgia or Tennessee, or
Florida, or somewhere in there. Yeah, I know she spends her. I think now she goes to Arizona, but
she is a spitball.
Yeah,
made of lead.
they had Kelly had a little party gathering thing at her place last night, and she was there, and we were talking. Um,
I'm pretty sure if I'm in trouble in Anchorage, Alaska, excuse me,
you were
that I
definitely,
have.
the consensus was you just missed.
I'm sorry that I was missed.
Mhm.
I want you to tell everybody that they are missed just as much, if not more.
Yep.
That was a
Same with
great environment to be around there.
Jerry said you were the coolest guy.
Who?
Jerry, Pro Shop, the
Jerry.
the
Oh,
lady.
Miss Jerry.
Miss Jerry, yeah, Miss Jerry, the
Miss
Pro
Jerry.
Shop lady. Yeah.
Didn't you play golf with her, or you didn't play golf, but you
I went
hung
to
out
dinner with
Miss
her.
Gail,
Mhm.
didn't you?
I went to dinner with her.
Yeah.
But didn't y'all play golf with her as well? She wasn't in that little golf group.
I don't think so.
It may have been another time I saw Miss Gail playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty fun crew up there.
Mhm.
Tom, Nick.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nick. Jason knows he's forever loved. No doubt.
Yeah, he's actually at the 49ers game today.
No way.
Yeah, his dad got tickets somehow. I think it's like Jason's sister got them for him or something, and then he was just like, "Hey, you guys want to join?" And his dad bought extra tickets, and yeah, like the whole family went down. So he's in San Francisco
That's cool.
right now. He comes back Wednesday. Well, comes back Tuesday, but he's back to work Wednesday.
Did you see the smoke show he put on in fantasy football this week?
Who?
Jason.
Oh no, I didn't check that. I haven't checked any of the leagues. I just figured I was doing shitty just off stats of what I was looking at.
Yeah, you're not doing so well.
No, I was.
Donnie B, he lost pretty miserably. I think I'm losing to my son pretty well. I think Button's cleaned up, Chef. And yeah, I guess Buttons is the only one that won this week, really, out of us.
Oh yeah, Jason's up by like 60 points.
Yeah, Jason
And he
had
Adam Thielen, and he had a goose egg.
Yeah, I checked Jason's at like 2 or 230, and he already had a 79% probability of winning at 2:30 Eastern time. That was 1:30 this local. Yeah, that was pretty. That was an hour and a half into football, and he had almost pretty much closed it.
Yeah, I got a 5% chance of winning.
Yours was pretty tight. You had a 50-50 there. I think you're with Jeffrey, right?
Mountain View
Redanners.
Yeah, Redanners.
Yeah, our recent guest, Jeff Danner.
Danner, yeah.
Y'all were 50-50 there at kind of the mid football day. If you see back there, guys, you can see Fathead T. Smith, who I took the loss to today, right there in the background.
What hurt me was Jerry Jeudy got hurt in the first quarter. He only got me 2 points. That definitely hurt, not having Jerry Jeudy in. And T. Higgins was listed as questionable. Got 19.1.
You know, the irony behind losing to Samuel, I don't know if I've mentioned this to the listeners, but he ended up drafting basically a third string quarterback, and that's the only quarterback he had. Of course, I had Carson Wentz was my backup to Matthew Stafford, and Samuel was stacked with wide receivers, including Cooper Kupp. So I'd honestly given Samuel the opportunity to reach out to other players who had 3 or 4 quarterbacks and try to trade. And I explained to him that you might have to give up Cooper Kupp for somebody because it's the best you got, but it's worth it because you don't have a quarterback. Well, he didn't get a response. He didn't get what he wanted out of the deal. So he ended up trading me Carson Wentz for Cooper Kupp. And he still beat me this week, pretty much. So there's your irony.
Cooper even had a good game today, too.
Yeah, I haven't checked it in the last couple hours. As soon as we secured this, I kind of started focusing on getting this out.
And I have nice little echo coming from you. I don't know.
Yes, folks, you all have an echo from me, and I'm sorry,
Okay,
but what it is that Buttons and I are on
Yeah.
separate connections. What we may do is switch it up and here shortly and come on the same side and then just mute one of them. That way you could see us better. Your minerals minute has really evolved really well. I think you're hitting some points that people don't talk about because generally no one cares to talk about them. And you bring them up here, we bring them to the forefront.
I got a real good one this week too. One that I guarantee you ain't not nobody thought of this idea or this thing. This is gonna be a good one.
The suspense. I'm still waiting for a conversation that replaces the toilet paper and paper.
This one's just gonna make you think. Like, God damn, you know, I never
We
thought.
still haven't found the conversation to place that.
Yeah, this one's gonna be a thinker, man. It's gonna be like, God damn, I never thought about that. What do they do? How do they do it? Do they? I don't know. Interesting, because this one's gonna deal with animals. And it's gonna make you think.
I'm interested in that. I'm looking forward to what you and Donnie come up with on sports as well. Y'all did pretty well last week. I like how that turned out. I like you taking over that and at least giving us something to put forward to you that can have some conversation.
And I'll get you the pick'ems again. I'll get you the pick'ems again before Saturday.
Pick'ems right now. Donnie B.
I already won.
Did you?
Yeah, Detroit won. I won.
Oh wow!
Clean sweep, baby. I won everything. I got all. Penn State won. Texas A&M won.
You cleaned house.
And Detroit won. Only one. Got every single one right.
He got every one of his pick'ems right. Impressive.
Mark, baby.
That puts you there with Donnie B with 2 wins.
Benz, yep. I'm coming, Buttons.
Come on.
Pointing right at it. Go for 3 next week.
I'd love to have some trash to talk in this situation. Unfortunately, I'm still with the big old goose egg.
Yeah, you are.
The only one with the goose egg.
Even Chef got one somehow.
Even Chef.
So true.
Yeah.
Folks, we're going to pause this video for just about 30 seconds. We're going to readjust our video audio here. We'll be right back. Hold on.
What do we do? Why don't we just use the same camera? We'll just do that.
There we are,
Might
folks.
be better. No, I'm up against the wall.
There we go. Can you hear us okay?
We can't see the,
Yeah, I got you.
that's what I'm saying. We'll just turn that one off.
How about now?
Yeah, the video looks kind of frozen at the moment, but I hear you. There it is. There it is.
Is your phone on the way? What is that?
There you go. I think we can hear you now,
What's
buddy.
that?
Yeah, I got you. And no echo.
No
Better?
echo. There you go. Well, we just abandoned the earpieces and the earbuds and so we're just going stock iPhone right now. Where were we? Forgot where we were.
I don't remember either.
I don't know what you're
Last
talking
thing I was talking about. I know I said I got a good mineral minute coming up. And then
Yeah,
I think we switched to
yes.
something.
Yes, you did. I am looking forward to where that goes. I'm looking forward to where the show goes. And kind of having said that, being able to, or making the decision to kind of strip back the forceful, things and just kind of go into what naturally worked in the beginning. I think that's going to work as well too. Of course, keeping the structure, the time structure, and the moderation between us all is going to help as well.
Yeah, I think last week was a lot smoother and went real well. A lot better.
Yes, yeah, I agree. The pack your punchline bit was obviously a tanker, and that one's gone. That one's gone. But we've also done some new things with, as you know, our listeners don't know, and they won't know until the new one comes out. But we've kind of done some different things with buttons. Of course, the pack your punchline made one appearance, and it probably won't be back. And then, just kind of having the guest interact a little more organically. Maybe I'm thinking too, and be part of more of the segments and more of the bits, whether it be sports, the new buttons thing, or even the minerals minute, kind of depending on who they are. Of course, pick'ems, they have to be in pick'ems because there's a security spot there that a guest has to fill every week, just to be fair. Otherwise, what are your thoughts? What do you think? Take away from or add to, or just polish a little.
Let me pull up the little thing you sent here and see what where it was. Not that. All right, what's going on in Chef's World? I don't have any problem. The what you drinking, what you thinking. Now that I think we kind of got the hang of that a little more, I think that'll go a lot smoother than last week. I honestly last week was just kind of caught off guard. I even knew it was coming, but I think I was just distracted doing something. And when you said it, I just was caught off guard. So I think I'll be a little more prepared. I think everyone will be a little more prepared for that.
I think so.
Sports thing, yeah.
I did kind of throw it on you a little quick.
Yeah, it was last minute, and I was just, and like when I read the text when you said it earlier, I was like, all right, well, that's not gonna be a problem. I'll be fine with that. And then, like I said, you just kind of caught me off guard. I was just like, I don't know, pretty high. My brain's fried. I was just like, I don't know, man.
It's all right. I think that's what unique. It's there's 1,000, 10,000 other shows that would have gotten rid of probably all that stuff and wouldn't have had a show to release just because it wasn't what they wanted. But I think that's what makes us us, and we
Yeah,
ride with it.
exactly. I'm glad it got, you kept all that good stuff in.
I could have easily pulled Pack Your Punchline from final production, but I like that
anything I say, leave in. Feel free. And
it does get that way because again I like the natural flow of how this.
Most definitely. I'm excited for the game show style bit. Name the cover trivia. That should be neat. I think that'll be good.
Yeah, we're gonna mix it up, and I'm gonna play too. So I'm gonna kind of back out a little bit. She knows what I like, and she'll take it from there. We'll obviously help build the game, what will be played, and everybody will have the same information as and then I will have a spot in that Becca's entertainment.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm also a big fan of like just classic rock in general. Creedence, Doors, Who, any of that good old stuff. I mean, Eric Clapton, and it goes on and on. Queen, I mean, you name it. And even like 90s shit like Sublime, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Incubus, Foo Fighters, all that shit. Like Blink 182, fucking Green Day. I mean, I love it all.
So I told her, she's gonna build a file. She wants to build a file of different things that everybody likes, where she can find ties and correlations and similarities and come up with different games to make it interesting for all of us. Because there's a lot of those things that you mentioned that we love as well on a regular basis.
And if the other guys do like country, I know older stuff like little Alan Jackson, like some Toby Keith, and school Garth Brooks and shit. But newer stuff, I haven't listened to like any country really in like 20 years.
Well, Donnie, I think he's got a pretty broad country, but I think he gets into a little Southern rock and classic rock as well.
Southern rock, I know some, but not as much as just straight classic rock, probably.
I mean, I see him along the lines of, you had sent in Led Zeppelin, which is one of my favorite bands.
Yeah.
And
Zeppelin's up. Zeppelin and Metallica are probably like 1 and 2.
Yeah,
Dave Matthews Band is a real close to being tied. It's a real jumble at my top 3 between those. Metallica, Dave Matthews, and Zeppelin.
Yeah, those are good. I'm interested to see Donnie's because I believe we're going to see some things on there that are very similar to even Chef's The Beatles and Michael Jackson and things like that. And Lady Gaga.
Yeah, I have no problem with
that.
It's not even on my
list. No, the Lady Gaga. What in the hell, man?
Mm-hmm.
That threw me for a little bit.
Well, y'all can be rest assured that won't be on.
Unless Chef Will is running away with the little game show, or he's not getting any at all.
I'm sure Chef will be just fine without Lady Gaga.
I don't imagine Donnie's going to come in and say that Lady Gaga is on his list.
No,
and if he say Lady Gaga's on his list, I'll give you $50. That is so unlikely to happen. I'm willing to just give you $50 if he says Lady Gaga. Because
I'll take that.
I would have probably have lost $50.
No way.
You think Chef's gonna put Lady Gaga on there? I've been like, no way in hell. I'll easily bet you $50.
Yeah, I would never grip that. That would be it.
Like, bam.
That was pretty out of
just on
nowhere. When he said the Beatles and Simon Garfunkel, those to me, Well, the Beatles and Simon and
Yeah.
Garfunkel. That's where I kind of saw Chef, and maybe something, somewhere in the Led Zeppelin or Pink Floyd range. But Michael Jackson,
Mhm.
that was kind of like,
Maybe
okay,
U2.
got a little flavor, and then Lady Gaga, and then I just kind of lost my
Yeah,
whole.
I mean, I could even see like Alanis Morissette over Lady Gaga.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah,
mean,
Melissa Etheridge.
Yes.
yeah, man,
Pat
Pat
Benatar.
Benatar.
There's plenty that could have went before Gaga, at least on Chef's list when it comes to.
Homegirl from Fleetwood Mac.
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks, yeah.
Why am I saying Stevie Nicks? Yeah, man. I mean, come on, say her.
Have you seen the the honors thing that Hart did for Led Zeppelin, and they did Stairway to Heaven, and John Bonham's son came out and played the drums for it. Have you seen that little clip?
I have not.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Led Zeppelin is at that, and I can't think of the name of it, the Kennedy Center Honors or Kennedy Center something, and Hart comes out and plays Stairway to Heaven, and John Bonham's son comes and plays the drums. Oh man, it's spectacular. You got to go watch it. We'll make sure we slap a link up there so everybody can find it.
Will we though?
We will. I'll do that tonight when I do
So,
the that I promised on the show. I wrote them down.
when you asked me that question, have I seen the video? And I was like, no. And then you started talking about it. Did I stay right here on camera as I was?
Huh?
Or did
we
I
were
just
attention.
No, I think I was still talking. All right, it just stayed on me.
because while you asked me the question, I was like, no, I've never seen it, and you started saying it, Zoom closed down. Like the video shut down and then it came back up, said connecting, a little loading, and then it popped up and you were done. You just finished talking about the video. You're like, yeah, I'll edit it, send it to you, and I'm just like, all right. I'm like, did you not even notice I was gone?
No, nope.
Yeah, it totally shut the Zoom down on me and was reconnecting it and loaded it back up, and it loaded right. And you're like, yeah, I'll edit it and something. I was like, oh crap.
I'm gonna post the link, and we'll make sure we tag you in it for that Hart performing Led Zeppelin at the Kennedy Center. Some kind of honors.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's.
Cool.
It's really good. What else?
Yeah.
Of course, Pickham's the guest spot. Will remain in Pickham's, and that's about it.
Yeah,
I think,
we'll
we'll just
this week,
fill that.
weekend coming too.
We'll just fill all that time.
Some-
Oh, and the indie plug coming back. We'll just basically rotate each of us fairly equally throughout, and
I have one already.
bring it
Everybody
indie
else
plug.
does.
So Button says she already has one, so maybe we'll kick it off Saturday with her. She sounds pretty excited about it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Did we get any hints
About what?
about who your indie plug is?
Any hints?
Yeah.
What kind of hint do you want? It's here in Gulf Breeze.
It's here in Gulf Breeze.
Food, music,
Yeah, food and music.
retail.
Mm,
Is it a sex store?
no, it's not a sex store.
That's going to be my plug.
Oh, okay.
That would be a surprise if it was. I guess it would be under health and beauty.
If anybody watches this, they're going to
Yeah.
have how many cigarettes do I smoke? Folks, when I'm drinking beer and I'm sitting out there,
They're a lot.
I smoke a lot of cigarettes. What's Thunder up to? I know Forty Dog's about hanging with us. What's Thunder up to tonight?
He is chewing on a bully stick right now on the chair over there. Yeah, he's
Need to get him.
preoccupied.
I need to get something set up to, something sent to him.
Yeah, he loves those bully sticks. That's usually what I give him whenever I just want him to go away and I got to do something like. That way he's not bothering me as much.
That's one of those composite made things that they can just chew. That they can't really chew it up, right? They just
No, they are the big long. They're bull penises. The dehydrated bull penises.
All right.
Yeah,
all right.
they
Dehydrated.
smell disgusting.
You're feeding your dog wieners. That's horrible.
Yeah, dehydrated bull wieners.
Something here on Not a Golf
Shorty
Podcast
dog, I
between two
promise not to
shows.
feed your wieners.
No, dogs love these damn things.
I ain't
Like,
feeding my dog bull
I've
wieners.
had a dog or seen a dog that they make like imitation ones, I guess you could say, that are like rawhide or
Here, eat some fake bull wieners.
yeah.
They make
fake-
imitation human wieners too at the sex
they
store.
do. But I honestly I don't even remember if this pack that I got him was the fake or the real because I get him.
Where do you buy them from?
Yeah, Walmart got him, PetSmart, Target. You can buy them anywhere.
There's probably already bull wiener or something, but we already give them anyway.
Yeah.
They lick their own wiener enough. They gotta love bull wiener.
And it's like dehydrated and smoked.
The beef
That's
version,
so weird.
the beef version of everything tastes better. So if they're licking their own wiener, they gotta love what a bull wiener tastes like.
Yeah. I mean, they smell disgusting. I'll say that much.
I bet.
That would be the reason that I stopped buying my dog bull wiener.
Mm-hmm.
I love the
Ginger Billy came to mind eating them chicken.
it was the first place. Alaska was the first place I'd seen where Usyks were collected. Where
Yeah.
the walrus boner,
Yeah.
the walrus penises that they had in those trading stores, and they were expensive too. They weren't cheap wieners; they were expensive wieners.
Oh, I don't know.
That's very expensive. It's very rare. Well, not rare, but it's not easy to get.
Anyhow, folks, we like how the show's rolling. We hope that you like how the show's rolling. The Mineral has promised some pretty exciting things coming up with the Minerals Minute. Of course, he and Donnie B kind of taking over the sports segment, going back and forth or whatnot with that. And then Buttons has kind of a new revamp Buttons Entertainment segment, which will be fun for all of us. I'm looking forward to that. We thank you for joining us, whether you're live or you catch us later. Don't forget, we will have another YouTube release come here in just less than a couple weeks, and then we don't know who that guest is going to be, but as soon as we know, you'll know. And we look forward to seeing you again. Don't forget to hit that follow, subscribe, download, and share where you catch your podcasts and where you're watching this. Actually, this is exclusive to YouTube. So this will no longer go on Spotify. This will be a special YouTube thing that we'll do kind of in this fashion every time. And you have to,
I like it.
yeah, you'll kind of have to catch us only on YouTube for this. But of course, our other shows, we'd like to keep those rolling on YouTube and where you catch your podcasts. So don't forget to do that. And on social media, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok at Not a Golf Pod. We thank you for your time. Bill, we thank you for your time. Buttons, thank you for your time.
Mm-hmm.
Catch you folks later. Bye.